Hello, it's day number 53, and if you can hear a weird watery sort of noise, it's the cat drinking the last tiny little bit of water out of the sink. Because, you know, an actual bowl of water set out for him fresh multiple times a day, nah, but my cup and the sink, and if he can get it, the toilet, all fine. Weird animal. Right, so, how we doing? Well, are you all right? Ugh. He's just, you know, shook his head. And because he's got such big ears, they've whacked against the window and a cardboard box that's on the windowsill, which is what that noise was. Anyway, yeah, how are we? How are we doing today? Well, on this end, I'm definitely better than the rest of the people in this house. We did entirely as planned, apart from one or two tiny little snags. We got up early and we went out, and Saguta took Rowan to a play park and I went to the recycling centre, which I've got the footage playing now. I'm not entirely sure how long it is or anything like that, so, you know, I'll pop off for a minute. I'll interject little bits if needs be, and yeah, enjoy. This was my little walk, my little solo run. And here we are, we've arrived at Rummelsburg Betriebsbahnhof. I'm not entirely sure what that translates as, but basically it's the second Rummelsburg station as you go out of the city. That lift has been broken for around about 2 months now, and apparently at this point, still broken. So disconnected the camera, went down the stairs, came back up the other side with everything, and then set the filming away again. And because of how awkward it was and how heavy the trolley that I was dragging was, after a little bit, I actually just turned it off. Especially since I don't think I'm allowed to record in the recycling centre anyway, just in case. So yeah, we did that. I did film a little bit later on, but it's mostly Saguta walking in front of me, or you know, like Rowan next to me. So I think if I've got any footage at all that's usable, I might put it in, but I don't hold out much hope for the rest of it. And the walk back, and going around Kaufland, because after I'd finished in the recycling centre and we'd finished at the play area, we walked to Kaufland and we bought a whole bunch of stuff, and I was going to try recording as we went round, just like, you know, so you could see like the sort of things that I was picking up, but I couldn't fix the GoPro onto the trolley in any way, shape or form. It was like completely different handles to most of the trolleys that I've seen before. The actual grip that I had is too large to fit onto the you know, just like the wireframe of the shopping cart. So yeah, you know, like I just sort of left it. It was going to be a bit difficult. Sorry, cat's up there now. He's trying to reach the ceiling. Weirdo. Yeah. Anyway, so went around, bought a whole bunch of stuff. We actually managed to find. Check this out. Check this out. It's a brand new wok that's non-stick, and see that? Works with induction hobs, which is what we've got. Never thought we'd have a wok again after we bought that. There's no gas over here, but yeah. So, pretty happy about that. What are you doing? Pretty happy about that. I also found, I'm not going to grab it because it means going all the way over to the fridge and my mic cable won't stretch that far. But I was trying to figure out what I could use as an alternative or a replacement for cream in cooking. And I found something, and I really didn't expect to. It's oat milk, and like it's like an oat milk cream sort of thing. It does have oil in it, but for the small amount that I'm using for the entire thing, I think that's a decent enough trade-off. Because, you know, it's either like a little bit of a thickening agent like oil, or it's, you know, a really fatty, lactose-filled milk cream. And, you know, it's kind of 6 2/3, I guess, but as far as I'm aware, the recipe desperately needs cream. I've always made it with cream. I've never made it without. So I guess we'll see. You know, like I didn't make it today. Siguta's beetroot bake. I'm gonna make it either tomorrow or Monday. Basically, whenever those two are feeling better. Of course, we got home. It took us a little while to walk back. We got back and we bathed Rowan because he was covered in sand and he had sand in his hair from where he'd been throwing it all over. Siguta bathed him. I got everything cleaned and what have you. And then I took him and laid him down. And he was asleep within minutes. And unfortunately, so was I. And after a little while, I woke up. I think I'd been asleep for about an hour. I woke up and rolled off of Rowan's bed away from him, and he just stayed asleep, didn't bat an eyelid. Left the room and went into my bedroom, like mine and Siguta's, just to, you know, like drop some of my gear off, change into comfier trousers, changing my t-shirt. You know, I got to rep the Aliens t-shirt today, you know. Especially since I left the other t-shirt over Rowan's legs, you know, just as a very thin blanket, because he was basically just wearing a nappy at that point. We were so warm when we come in, even though it was cooler today than the other days. So it actually turns out they weren't wrong. It was a little bit overcast today. It wasn't as bright, which helped. It wasn't as oppressive, but yeah, it wasn't great. Anywho, let's carry on with how things are actually going on. So I walked past my bedroom, our bedroom, and Siguta was laid down and asleep. And Dexter was on the bed with her. I was like, oh, okay, fair enough. She doesn't usually go for a nap. The only time that she ever does go and lie down is if she's not feeling well. She does get migraines and stuff, so, you know. And I thought, oh, maybe it's something like that. So, you know, shook her awake a bit. You all right? All right, okay, you're not all right. So I laid down in the dark for another little bit, just in case she needed me. Got up, went in the living room, played with my phone, played with the laptop, watched some videos. Next thing I know, Saguta's in the bathroom being sick and asking for me to get her migraine medication. So, yeah. And then Rowan woke up, and Rowan has been a little bit out of sorts since this morning. But he's had some issues over the past couple of days as well. I did say he was having some issues with you know, going to the bathroom and stuff. Without putting too fine a point on it, things are a little bit more liquid than usual, let's say. And that has just been happening again today as well. And so I've got my wife who's throwing up, my boy who's fairly happy but just a little bit out of sorts and a little bit whinier than usual, and me trying to corral it all and help everyone, and you know, it's all a bit of fun, isn't it? All a bit of fun. Yep. At least the cat's all right. Apart from being an idiot, but you know, we knew about that anyway. You can see the reflection of him over here as he keeps jumping around the place. There we go, he's up on top of the unit. There we go. Yeah, cross, and you going over the fridge as well? No? No, you're just sniffing the wall. Dearie me. Anyway. Oh, your new perch. Lovely. Was there anything else that we got? No, not really. I've actually only eaten one meal today, which was this. It's the around about a half a bag of pre-prepared salad, which is mostly carrot and iceberg lettuce, as far as I can tell, and the one of the portions of my chicken arrabbiata. And if anything, having it in the fridge overnight has made that tastier. I don't pretend to understand the signs of it, or even if it's just, you know, it was the only thing that I've eaten today. But it's pretty good. It was very, very nice. Even Rowan, I gave Rowan some of the pasta from it. And about halfway through me eating, he turns to me and he goes, "More!" Because, you know, baby sign language, that's the only thing that he's actually learned, more. And said more, which is good. It's a turnout for the books, because usually he learns how to say a word and then doesn't ever say it again. Such as, you know, windowsill. That's a windowsill, Rowan. Windowsill. Huh? Say that again. Great. And he's never said it since. He's like me. He's terrible. But never mind. Anyway. So that's the only thing that I've eaten today. I picked up, I don't know, just a random bunch of stuff. I got some extra pasta, got some extra rice, got kidney beans, and these things, right. Vaklebornen. These are the quail beans. You see from the picture, they're like, I don't know, will that focus? No, it won't focus. No, anyway, right, look, so it's like white beans, but they're like with mottled red on them. That's what I've been using in chilies along with the kidney beans. So we've got plenty for a couple of extra chilies and stuff like that, so we'll come up with something. Yeah, what else is going on? There's nothing else really going on, to be honest with you. I mean, yeah, it's just been a day, dealing with things as they happen and anything that's gone wrong. And the cat's nearly asleep, glaring at me with his nearly closed eyes. Hi. Yeah. It's been a normal day. I went back and watched a couple of Crocs in the Kitchen and brand new vegan videos. I don't know. I've got all the stuff now to make carrot dogs again and put them in hot dog buns. like actual proper hot dog buns. And we've got Frankfurters and Bockwurst and things like that, which means that I could do sausages for those two, assuming they feel up to it. I mean, Monday is a bank holiday over here as well, which means no work. If it's warm, we could do like a little indoor barbecue thing again, but this time not quite push the boat out as far, because apparently just a sautéed onion is completely different to a fried onion, and somehow, I'm not entirely sure how, but you know, sure. So this time, if I make it, I'm only cutting up a small onion or half an onion or something like that for myself. I'm not saddling myself with one of those giant onions again. Like, that was ridiculous. There was more onion than carrot, it felt like. I suppose I'll pop off. You know, the offer's still open. Anyone wants to get in touch, drop a comment below, send me a tweet on social media or on the Twitters, at GamesMal. Yeah, I don't know. Like, if you want to see anything in particular, let me know. If you want us to go somewhere, let me know. I can't promise it will be straight away, but I'll certainly endeavour to try. Once my mum comes, I think the order of business is going to be, she wants to see the Berlin Wall, the remaining sections, so like the East Side Gallery and stuff like that, which we've gone kind of alongside, but I've not done a proper focused picture of it, a focused, you know, recording of it. So we'll do that. She really wants to go and see the Soviet War Memorial, which is in Treptower Park, which is very impressive, and that's very easy for us to get to. So definitely be doing that as well. And then I don't know. After that, not a clue. We'll see. Right. Thank you very much for joining me. I shall let you get on, and yeah, have a good one. Bye bye.